Hello my bacon dudes and dudettes, and welcome to this brand new video. Today's video I'll be showing you guys two randomly generated skins I created. I'll be using this random theme generator. It will be generating 3 different themes, and I'll pick whichever one of the 3 I like most. So please subscribe, also like, and let's get started. First randomization: Angels, Armor, and Upside Down. Well, I think upside down is a bit like I can just turn the skin upside down. That's fun, I guess. Armor, that's in the game, so I could create a skin wearing armor. And angels, that's just a bit, I don't know, a bit boring. I like that one the least. So it's between armor or upside down. But I think I'm gonna go with upside down. So here I am in the skin editor, and my idea for this skin is that I turn around every limb. For example, like I got this leg, and I won't be putting a head there, but I'll just be putting the feet on the top, and the pan part on the bottom. So, alright, I'll just show you. Let me just pick a quick little color. It doesn't really look that good. Maybe a bit yellow, but like, alright, doesn't really matter. So these are gonna be the top of the hands, and not instead of it. Yeah, that's normal, but that's gonna be his bald forehead, which you probably won't have. Those are the feet. I'm just turning every limb around instead of the entire build. So I'm just turning this part around, not these two. So it will just be every limb for themselves instead of the entire body as a whole. Right. Let me just remove all of this. So I'm just gonna pick a nice little color. That was a bit of a little time jump. And I'll be using auto tone, but so that it looks. Oh wait, I'm using the layer. That wasn't too good. But I'm just gonna use first gonna create this little like face, and I'm using the auto tone so that it doesn't all look weird. Still looking a bit weird, but that's just because it makes it look a bit like concrete, I guess. So this is the face. It might look a bit weird now. It kind of looks like I'm creating some kind of beard. Let me just get some hair color. Finally. So now I've got some hair. And of course the downloads to all of these will be in the description so that you can download them. Kind of looks a bit like a beard, but if you turn your head, you can see that it's just hair on his head. And I guess I'll just create some eyes. Yeah, let's just get some nice blue in here. Yeah, that's good. So there. And there. It looks a bit weird, but that's because I haven't put that there. Now it looks like he has a beard. And now it has a mouth. So this is the general idea. I'm gonna just turn his head around as well as the other part of his body. I think this looks pretty good, so it looks pretty promising. The next part is gonna be a time lapse, because I didn't want to drag it through the entire process. It took me like half an hour, I guess, so it took a lot of time. Those 2 colors on the belly are just so that I don't lose the original color. Some kind of color palette, I guess. So first I'm just drawing the skin and the hair of the head. So then that is done. Now I'm creating a hole at the bottom with a bone sticking out. Thought it looked pretty cool, and it actually does. It is a bone sticking out of his head, because normally that's where his neck would be. And you have a neck bone, of course. Or it's actually part of the backbone. So that's pretty nice. Here I'm getting a nice little color for my t-shirt, I guess. Here I'm also coloring in the pants with the same color. This is yeah, that's not what it's gonna stay with, because I'm actually gonna change it later, because you don't you don't use, there are a lot of clothings with the same pants and t-shirt color. That just looks a bit weird. It should have at least been a bit darker gray or darker blue, so that it look more like jeans. But later I'll just change it to darker gray, just like I said. These are some little sneakers. Here's just me coloring in the entire legs, so that it's not just the front side. And coloring in the sides. I think that looks kind of satisfying, me filling in the sides, because it's just going super fast. And it's usually some kind of pattern in. It's just nice to work with pattern. So here I'm almost done. Here I realized that, of course, the pants aren't the correct color as they should be, and I turn them to some kind of sport pants. Here is me experimenting with the shoes, but that just makes it look more like it's upright, so I didn't keep it like that. But this is the end product. It looks pretty cool. There will be a download for it because it looks pretty cool, and if you want to download it, you can. There's bones everywhere. They should be, I think. But that's one mistake I can see now, of course, is that there's bones sticking out of his hand. And you don't usually have bones sticking out of your hands. Because I turned that around the hand, and if it was actually like turned around correctly, there would be a bone at the bottom instead of the top. So now he's picking things up using his bone. But I think it looks pretty cool. Let me know in the comment if you like this more or the other one. So now I'll be generating another one. I don't even know what masquerade means. Armor, I just had that. I mean, like, I don't want to choose that one because I know it's a good option, but I don't really feel like it. So I guess it's gonna be not armor, but yeah. I guess just winning the lottery. I don't really know what to do for that. Maybe like some kind of money, I guess. Because winning the lottery, you can either make a happy person, but that's just a happy person. You can, I don't know, I think money is the best option. Here I'm not using the auto tone. First of all, it's faster. Second of all, it looks pretty nice. Of course. It's of course another time lapse. Time lapses are just amazing. And here it's me trying to create some kind of circle, which I like, and I get some circle I like, so I use this, but I still think it's a bit too high. So here's me lowering it by 2, so it's more in the middle if you perfectly turn the person. Here I'm just trying to get some kind of 1, but isn't looking too great, so I'm just keeping it on 2 by 6. Here I give it a bit of light on the top, so it looks a bit like an Among Us character. Here I'm just creating the person on the bill, I guess. I didn't really have much inspiration, so I just created some character. Here is, because it looks like a lot like Among Us character, I was just thinking about adding some kind of, like some oxygen tank on the back, like the Among Us characters. And yes, then I realized that I was using the outer layer, so I went to the inner layer and I thought, what could be inside? I thought it can just be a coin. So now we have the outside of an Among Us character, and now we finally know what the inside looks like as well. So me making the same circle again and then putting an S in it. So here's the outside and the inside. It's just some kind of Among Us character, and it's an Among Us dollar bill with a coin inside. Not anything special. I think it looks a bit boring, but that's because I didn't really have anything to add. I could kind of maybe give it gloves, but then the circle of the money would be in the way, so I don't really have anything. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Bye.